Oh. Oh, okay. I love this part of the music. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone wrote that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if
Actually, it's
someone
probably better I
did
missed
read the
that.
note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Does that waste a bullet, by the way?
No.
Good.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is, it has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's rooms. Hey, good grammar.
Sayaka and
we're just
Makoto
loops?
switched rooms, correct?
That's correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked, it specifically says
My room.
Yeah.
I see.
Slow down the time when you're gonna shoot.
Yeah, that's really difficult.
Because they only give you the amount of time that the text is going.
Yeah. That's tough.
Sayaka and Makoto switched in the note. The place they were asked to come, it specifically says
Oh, maybe I was wrong.
God damn it. Your meaningless words tire me, please. Oh, it's you.
Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Maybe you're right in the first place.
Yeah.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place it specifically said,
I see. So if they would have gone to Sayaka.
exactly, the room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
What the hell? So I guess it's the last thing then?
I think that's why I said I think you're right in the first place.
Correct, but in the note, the place it specifically said,
I see. So they would have gone to Sayaka.
exactly, the room that Makoto.
No, it's wrong.
Okay.
It does have some of those Phoenix Wright things where the logic is,
nameplates on
your
mine
logic can be
Sayaka's
on
rooms
track,
got
but you just
switched.
pick the wrong thing.
Yeah.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Oh, do I have to remember where people's rooms were?
No, but who else knew that they switched rooms?
Yeah, oh, just the killer.
Who else knew they switched rooms? Other than Makoto.
Yeah, it's gotta be Sayaka then. Yeah, the killer couldn't have known, so the killer was fooled. I'm not even thinking. That's weird,
Me and
though.
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Does that mean that she was trying to protect me by switching the nameplate so the killer would come to her anyway?
No.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two, in 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Oh, man.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
That is weird.
What?
Not really.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then...
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Yeah, the scratch marks on the sword. Oh, wait, look at her wrist. Yeah, there's the gold. Well, it's just Sayaka's wrist right there. When you look at her wrist, there's her wrist. Yeah.
I got it!
And you get health back when you
All
get
you
stuff
have
correct.
to do
Oh,
is
good.
take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit okay.
There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, there's only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. And it's not like one goes to each. There's one truth bullet and one weak spot per.
Okay.
In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement.
What a pain in the ass.
This is actually what the whole game is about. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire.
Fair enough then.
Press and release the L button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L button and then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck. Have fun. So you're gonna have a lot of truth bullets.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So there's the replica sword sheath, the kitchen knife set,
sword.
and the replica sword.
Oh boy.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Okay, so it's the sheath.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden on her leg.
That's probably legit.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Thanks. This guy doesn't contribute anything. He's just like, time to solve the mystery. Yeah. There's no way the sword got damaged.
Look out. The culprit grabbed
And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Oh crap. I've wrong button. Alright, it's fine. I got this.
You'll get used to it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Just like entering the bathroom and not leaving the room.
Yeah, exactly.
You got used to that.
culprit grabbed, and that's
When
when
the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
Well, okay.
No, it's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yeah.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who
It was
attacked
Professor
first.
Plum
Yeah.
in the ballroom.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
So Sayaka was going to be the first killer, and it just didn't work. Like, that's dark. Which also meant that she was gonna kill all of us.
No?
If
You
she
only have
got,
to
if she
kill
got,
one
if she,
person.
but she would have killed all of us, if she got away with it.
Oh, yeah.
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 The culprit came in,
Dark.
found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
The gold.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah. Which part of your body have to touch it?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just from
We
the-
just established the gold, goddammit.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she did it.
Yeah,
straight into the
alright.
bathroom.
That would be my impulse. Hide in the
But-
bathroom and wash my hands.
But
Sorry, but I
Oh
don't
yeah, the
think so.
washrooms are turned off at night. Or the showers as well.
Why do you say that? Is it because you
yes,
think I'm
it's always
ugly?
because you're ugly,
The
Toko.
hell, Toko.
No, that's not it at all.
It's not because you're ugly.
Your being ugly is irrelevant to that. There's no way she washed the gold coating off her hands, because there's a regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, we haven't taken
Ew, it's been 3 or 4 days now. Okay.
My.
Yeah.
Even he's
No
disgusted.
difference. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
A big fat ugly donkey who washes.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I would take that as an insult.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Yeah, the one without the sword.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
She's the one who took it from
She's the one who took it, yeah.
damn
She's the only
kitchen.
person who knew where it was hidden.
The one who took the knife had the knife? What?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first.
Yeah.
And the sword was used as an impromptu
Dark.
defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Dark.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
You know what makes this depressing? Is that, yes, we're going to be killing a killer, but he was acting in self-defense. So the guy's kind of a victim. That kind of sucks.
Indeed.
But he did kill her in self-defense.
Yeah, but come on.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility. party. Is it
That's
not?
You did say you would do whatever you could to help her get out of here. Oh
Yep.
my god. You
Yep.
wouldn't die for me, would you?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Oh, she's a player and a half.
Yup.
Wow. I know Mondo always looks like that in these screens, but like I can just picture even him just going like, ooh.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Explain why she would switch the nameplates.
And then she was gonna switch him back.
Yeah, that's twisted.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
And same goes for Leon. Even he's just like,
For that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So she was also banking on them not remembering room locations.
Yeah.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Really? Because I was totally capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior about 20 minutes ago, wasn't I? Dick.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
So she actually would have picked anybody out. That's so for all we know, maybe she never even noticed us back in middle school after all. Because that would really...
Well, maybe she did. I think, if I remember correctly, she did.
The crane thing has to make sense.
No, but she did remember it. But after she saw the video with her friends,
yeah, no,
like, she's
too bad,
like, I don't care now. I really want to get out of here.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Well, not her death.
You know, honestly, I didn't think that it would be because she was going to be a killer, but I really did think that it was weird when she denied our request to stay here and work our way to the room switch. Like, I really was wondering, like, do you really want to be alone? Your room, my room? You're still alone in your room.
Yeah.
And this time the bathroom has no lock. So it's like, what the hell is this? That really was a weird decision. I didn't get it at all.
Well, it's because the thinking that they want you to think is you switched rooms because she said that someone
was going after her room.
Who knows anyone actually tried to get into her room, like she said.
You know, that's interesting. Our rooms are soundproofed, so you would never know what's going on in the rooms, but could we hear anything in the hallway?
I don't know, but either way,
yeah,
she was telling you that someone's trying to kill her.
To get me to switch.
So she's like, switch so you can take...
But that still does put us in danger, which is kind of weird. Yeah. So I also thought it was bizarre.
Yeah. Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer
I just noticed
to this
something
mystery.
that you're not going to find until the end of the game.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Except for one thing, but I guess we have to do a debate first. It's freaking Leon, come on, it's gotta be Leon. Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey,
decided
but there just aren't any more clues, right? No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
And she tried covering it with the body so the killer wouldn't notice the dying message. Yeah. In case someone moved her and did find it.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
I'm telling you, turn it upside down. It's freaking Leon and a half.
Well, before we we get too far into that, I need to ask,
God damn it.
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
That is a good question, but she had the blood on her finger, which is another piece of evidence.
I got it!
I'm glad they didn't do right
left
index finger,
index
left
finger
index
has-
finger.
Oh! Well, her right wrist was the broken
Yeah.
one.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a genius, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Kyoko, 1, 3, 0, and 7 are numbers. I'm no mathematician.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
This is where Leon starts sweating.
What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
H!
You're right. The connecting line is barely there.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
So I assumed it was 1, 1,
Yep.
but looking at it now, you could also read it as an A.
Noelle?
I don't get it.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Is that a Hercule Poirot reference? The hell is this?
But even if that really is an N03...
Sakura. Sakura, you're killing me. I love you, but you're killing me. Makoto.
They're all stupid.
Makoto, you're killing
Except
me.
for Kyoko.
Yeah, Kyoko must be really like, oh my god. Kyoko could kill anyone and totally get away with it with these idiots. She's basically been running the whole debate herself.
Rotate the image 180
That just tells me? Oh god, come on!
Huh?
Wait, so what, is that like a right triangle only has 90?
Wait, 180 degrees?
Yeah.
There's nothing on the back of this.
Yeah, the backwards? I don't... Maybe it's... I can't make heads or tails of it!
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
It was Monokuma all along!
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Aoi, you're killing me.
We're not done though, because we still have to figure out how they did it.
Whose name did she write?
And where all the evidence is.
Fine. Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name! 100 degrees, crystal clear, just let me goddamn put it in.
Select someone.
Oh, that's cool!
Yeah.
I think it was her, actually. Is that the big twist?
You're timed.
Is one of them actually a suicide? Because that'd be, like, crazy. Of course he's the last possible guy. God damn it.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
I came up with this idea myself.
If you turn the message around,
then it'll be upside down.
Then it'll be 73011.
Son of a bitch.
Leon, or more accurately, Leon.
Oh god. I kind of like... He was a cool guy. Like...
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
No, don't tell me we're gonna kill 2 genius singers in one episode. This sucks.
It's
Best
just
vocals.
A bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
I don't know,
Very
dude.
random
That's a stretch.
No, it's not random at all.
They're perfectly accurate squiggles that look like your name.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah, you know, pause the Let's Play. Let's try this out. Everyone at home.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Dude, calling them random squiggles is one hell of a stretch. Do you know how hard it is to write, like, blocky capital letters like that?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The glass crystal ball? That was in the laundry room.
The lint roller?
Yeah, the lint, yeah. In front of the incinerator.
Oh yeah, it was in front of the
So
incinerator.
that would be the crystal ball!
That's not part of the...
From the incinerator.
But that's not evidence. That was him.
Yeah, but the lens thing was in our room.
But what else was by the incinerator? Think about this for a second.
Oh, the shirt!
Think about this for a second.
Yeah, burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Hey, nice grammar. I think that's how you do it.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Actually, no, it might have been lying, because you lay it down, but it's lying down? Who cares?
Dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood. They threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Ooh, and it's got that white button-up shirt.
But is one scrap of fabric
Do you notice
enough
the
to
big safety?
conclude
Oh, we
that
talked about
Leon
the big
is
safety pin on him.
guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Are you finally starting to understand?
Do you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably when.
I don't remember actually when this is.
Where, we know where. How, like, we know how. Damn it. What do you mean the time? Do you have evidence of proofs of time? I don't think you do. Oh no. That sucks. It checks it off for you. Oh, where? Because he was able to get into the trash room.
Well, we know where it was disposed.
Yeah, but he was able to get
How was
in.
it disposed? How was it disposed? Well, behind a gate.
That's why I was saying where, because he had to get behind the gate.
But it's how.
Is it how?
I got it!
Oh, come on. Alright.
Because we know where it is.
How the shirt was disposed of.
Well, I know we know where it is, but he had to get there, you know?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Throw it on to someone else.
Interesting.
Took that pretty well. Yeah! No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. Ask him to let you in like we did.
Well, okay, yeah, but
and that's what proves Leon's the real killer. Oh no.
You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get there eventually.
Make your argument! Ah.
Is it coming together yet?
Right now. Over me.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Maybe.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the
That's
evidence.
true.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash.
That's pretty great.
The key to the trash, whoever was on cleaning duty was so
The only one who... The person in charge of the trash?
No? Okay.
Obviously, only the person who's in charge of the trash can get it.
Yeah, but we got to it. We're not in charge of the trash.
Because you got him to get... Think about it some more.
Yeah.
The key to the trash, and whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
That's
so
true.
the
Yeah.
only one who could get the person who had
You'd have to
Do
get
you
close
have to get close to the incinerator?
That's
no, you
true.
can throw something at it.
And it also makes sense that, yeah, and it also makes sense that Leon was the one with the false evidence anyway.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without
Yeah, the
using
ball
the
was
trash
right in
room
front of the
key.
incinerator switch.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't
Ah.
possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. if you used this.
There it is.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Poor bastard.
How would you use it?
Divine with it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator.
Good throw, by the way. Oh, but Leon's a baseball player.
Exactly. You figured it
Hey!
out.
All they had to do was hit that
Not only that,
switch,
he's the ultimate
and the
baseball
Yeah.
would
star.
come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ah, the fairy!
The key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do
Double
was
throw,
follow
man.
the
Good
shirt
thing he's the ultimate
and
baseball
toss it
player,
in.
because throwing a shirt's a rough
Well,
throw.
Hey,
Most
come
people
on.
use their ultimate
What the hell
ability
is
to actually
Yeah.
do murders.
What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Poor guy. And he was a defender the whole time.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
That's quite a throw. It did say that, too.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
Oh, come on. I used to hit Womp Rats with my T16 back at home. They're no more than 2 meters wide.
Did someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Me! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because...
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right?
That's
Leon?
also why they tell you about his other dream.
Yeah,
to make you forget that he's the ultimate
that's
baseball
clever.
star.
Do you have
And that's
any
why
idea
they
how
dressed him up
stupid you sound
differently.
Yeah.
Because they're like, wait, what?
He doesn't look like a baseball player because that's too obvious.
Exactly.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and
Oh,
repeat
jeez.
this
The
one
closing
more
arguments
time to make
are
this
really
crime
fun.
perfectly
Yeah, I'll
clear.
bet.
Because you have to
And
make
with
like a
that,
comic book.
We can end this.
Oh!
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Poor guy.
Now here's what happened.
He asked for none of this.
But what happens? The closing art.
I got it!
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels.
Truth panels.
Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead through a breakthrough.
Whoa!
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Like you do.